So we're gonna go through Boston Bar, and then we're gonna go into North Bend, and then we're gonna continue on up to Lytton, continue our trip. Okay guys, so that's the CN Boston Bar bunkhouse, and then we're gonna go to North Bend. The CN rail yard, and then North Bend. So you're not really going to do anything in North Bend other than we're just going to drive over to North Bend. We say we've been there, and then look around, see if there's anything of note, and then come back. We'll probably get stuck by the train, but it's a train town, right? Both Boston Bar and North Bend are train towns, guys. And North Bend actually used to be called Boston Bar. So this bridge that we were looking at that display there, this replaced the aerial ferry, which would have run back and forth, right? You would have taken your car there, guys. That's the thing in BC. These aerial cable ferries. And once it changed its name, Boston Bar, you came over here, basically. And now it's called Boston Bar over here. But this is the Fraser, guys. So we're basically just North Bend's like right here. And then there's the CP bunkhouse. CN bunkhouse is on that side. CP bunkhouse is on this side, basically. People still live here. There's a whole bunch of roads and stuff all on the other side of the Fraser. I just seen something there. Scuzzy Creek. Okay, so, and then this is the station. So this would be CPKC. And then I gotta just turn around. Yeah, there's not really much here, eh? So that's the North Bend office, CP. And then I'm just gonna turn around because they don't want me here. So that's CP, guys. And they got a bunkhouse here as well. CP's yard. And then CN on the other side. And they cross over at the Cisco bridges. They actually cross over. Let's go up here and see if there's anything else. Just driving, guys. Trying to see what's going on. Okay, we got houses. Houses. Seemed like what looked like a trommel or like an old plant there. Old mining plant. Is there nothing here? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to find the bunkhouse, but I think that was the station. Maybe serves as the bunkhouse, and then that's a guy's property. Okay, so okay, well, that's about it then. Okay, so that's it basically, guys. Not really much here. You can follow the road down too if you want, but it's kind of a dirt road, not really much going on there. It's a train town basically, a big train town. And then there's gold all around here because it sits on the Fraser, so it's gold all around. Okay. So that was it, guys. They each get their own side of the river, right? And they share the actual running of things. So this is the Fraser River, guys. Back over the bridge. And then just past Lytton, guys, there's an actual cable ferry, like a water ferry that runs. Because you'll either have cable ferry or just like a normal ferry or an aerial ferry. And an aerial ferry is what we just looked at in Boston Bar and where it was. Yeah, there's actually still an aerial ferry at Big Bar. We'll do that at some point, but it's only open in the winter time, so it's I kind of go up there in the winter, which is like a whole thing. Boom. So this is the CN side, guys. CN. That's the CN bunkhouse. It's where they all live. And that's Fetch Panda, a great little market. And this is Boston Bar, guys. We just did a good little pass on Boston Bar there. And lots of logging too here. North Bend Ferry Road. Fast gas, a good gas station too. So yeah. We're just outside Lytton, guys. It's looking pretty good here, guys. There was some really, really bad forest fires here about a week ago on the news there. Everything was burning all along here. I think the highway up to Lillooet is still closed, but we're not going that way, so we're good. Like, it's not good, but we're good. So, we are now in the Thompson Nicola, guys. The Thompson Nicola, it's so nice and warm and sunny, and oh, it's nice. Fraser Canyon. We're coming up to a key juncture here. We are going to leave the Fraser Canyon, guys. If you continue on this road when you get to Lytton, you grab the highway going up to Lillooet, and that will take you up through the Fraser Canyon. So when you get to Lytton and you continue straight and you don't take the turn, it takes you up the Thompson River. The Thompson River Canyon, guys. So the Thompson it's an interesting river. It's got 3 different parts to it. There's the North Thompson, which starts up in the Caribou Mountains near the Rockies there, and McBride area, Valemount, Louis Creek, Barriere, all that. That's all North Thompson River. Then we've got South Thompson River, which starts in the Shuswap Lakes, and comes down through the valley, and they both meet in Kamloops. And then just after Kamloops is Kamloops Lake. Then you follow Kamloops Lake, the river follows Kamloops Lake to the end of Kamloops Lake at Savona. Savona is the end of Kamloops Lake and the beginning of what some refer to as the true Thompson River, because there's the North Thompson, the South Thompson, and then the Thompson proper. The Thompson proper starts at Savona and dumps out into the Fraser at Lytton. So the Fraser River is a huge river, guys. It's one of the primary rivers of Western North America. Starts in McBride area and flows all the way down through Prince George, like next to the Nechako, and then comes down all the way out to Delta, New Westminster, where it's right on the ocean. So the Fraser River has many, many, many tributaries, guys. There's the Bridge River, big, huge coarse gold, guys. There's the Thompson River, more big, huge coarse gold. There's the Quesnel River up north, even more coarse gold. So there's a lot of tributaries discharging water, sediment, and gold into the Fraser. So what we're going to do now, when we get to Lytton, we'll be at the confluence of the Thompson and Fraser, and we're going to head up the Thompson. We're going to go through Bighorn, Spence's Bridge, Nickamin Falls, the Nickamin River. So we'll talk all about the Thompson River Gold Rush. But you can see it's starting to get arid, dry. The sagebrush, I'm starting to see little tiny pieces of sagebrush. The trees are getting smaller. So we are in the Thompson Nicola region. What important thing to note about the Thompson River Gold Rush, similar to the Bridge River, a lot of the gold, pretty much all the gold in the Thompson was categorized as part of the Fraser River Gold Rush, right? Because it's a tributary. Same with the Bridge River. So it's hard to get exact figures on how much gold was pulled out. But the Thompson, like the Fraser, there's multiple different gold mining zones. So you've got Lytton to Spence's Bridge. That's kind of the main one. Then you've got around Ashcroft area. Then you've got Tranquille in Kamloops. You've got up near Barriere, Louis Creek as well, up in the northern Thompson River. So there's a whole bunch of different areas of note. So when I say there's gold on the Thompson, guys, and if I'm talking about one specific area, don't worry, we're going to cover everything else. People always get uppity when I miss stuff. I'm not missing it. It's just not in the video, or it's not part of what that particular part of the story, guys. So we're going to talk about all the different gold fields. And then at Spence's Bridge, we reach a critical junction between the Canadian Pacific Railway and the Nicola, Kamloops, and Similkameen Railway. 25 degrees. It's not smoky. Lytton's looking good. So let's hope for Lytton, guys. Lytton can be one of the hottest areas in the country. That one fire that burnt the whole town down, it got up to 50 degrees here, guys. You're right in the desert, the true desert of the Thompson. And you'll see once we're getting into the canyon more, how much there actually is of desert. Like it's a true desert, guys. It's very dry. Can already feel it in the air too. It's very dry. So this is the 12. This is the junction. So if you take the 12, that's going to take you over to Lillooet. And if you take the 1, that's going to take you up through the Thompson River. Canyon. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to go up through the Thompson River Canyon. So the road goes down over, it continues up. The Fraser Canyon is the left valley, and the Thompson River will be the valley on the right. Once we turn on this corner, you'll be able to see it. The biggest thing to know, guys, in this area when you're trying to figure out which is what, the Thompson water is really like bluey kind of clear color, and then the Fraser River is more of like a murky sediment filled color. It's looking really good. There was just literally a forest fire here like a week ago. I almost think that this stuff was on fire or over here. Lytton's always been it's always on fire now, guys. It's really sad. What a great, amazing, incredible town that's been reduced to literally ash and nothing just because it's the forest fires, guys. It's what happened to a lot of towns. It's just really sad to see it happen in the modern day, because Lytton used to be like, oh man, Lytton was great. There's a panning reserve in Lytton as well. You can pan in the confluence of the Thompson and Fraser River, but be careful too. You want to stay in the panning reserve because there's also claims all in and around that area. So we're in the Thompson River Canyon now, guys. So this is the Thompson River. So the confluence was just back there. We're now fully in the see how dry it is? Look, sagebrush. All of us, they stay in the Fraser. It's still deserty. Lilo, it's kind of like that. But the Thompson gets really arid and dry, guys. It's really, really cool. So we're gonna go to Nickamin Falls, guys. That's our first stop of note on the road here. It's a gorgeous area, guys. The Thompson is. Oh, it's nice here. Very rocky, very deserty. You can see all these little plateaus and the bridges. Like, look at that scenery, guys. It's absolutely incredible, the scenery. Big chunky rocks, big gouges through them and valleys. It's awesome here. The Thompson, guys. So all the way up from the confluence where we just were to Spence's Bridge is gold bearing ground, guys. It's all these same things similar to the Fraser, gold bars along the banks, the benches. Who knows, you might find a high run. There's supposedly some high runs, some ancient channels, high run glacial stuff as well, like up on the top. So you never know, guys. You never know where you're going to find stuff. The key is the type of gravel you're digging in and the kind of gravel it is. You want coarse colored gravel. Like I said, iron, if there's iron, it's oxidizing and stuff like that. That's a really good sign. Oxidized gravel, guys, is you see oxidized gravel, you go right in there, right? Start digging it out. But look how rocky it is here. It's very dry, very rocky, sagebrush. Like, it's very, yeah, it's so cool here, guys. I love it here. I love it here. Interesting road too. But this is the Thompson River, guys. The true Thompson too, like I said. Not North Thompson, not South Thompson, real Thompson River. Construction in the Thompson Canyon, guys. Been sitting here about better part of 30 minutes. That was long, man. I'm okay for stopping, but this is ridiculous. Whoever's running this show, you can't stop people for 45 minutes, man. Look at this traffic. Like, the cars went, there's 20 minutes of us just sitting here doing nothing. Okay, guys, so we are at the confluence of the Nickamin River and the Thompson. Critical junction, guys, because this is where gold on the Thompson River Gold Rush was first discovered. So it's the Fraser River Gold Rush started with gold discovery on the Thompson. What started it was gold was found near Lytton. This is the Nickamin River. Now, it's a contentious issue, depending on who you talk to. Some will say that 1858 Tranquil River there, they found gold first. Some say that Nickamin is the place. You can be the judge of which one you think was right, because there's conflicting reports of gold discovery on the Tranquil River in 1858 by the Chinese, and two prospectors here discovering gold on the Thompson. So as you can see, guys, that's the Thompson right there. This is the Nickamin River. And gold was discovered right here. And then that discovery kick-started everything. It started the Thompson River Gold Rush, the Fraser River Gold Rush, and boom, it all erupted like that, right? Because Lytton is just right around over there, guys. Gold was discovered on the Thompson, just a little bit up from Lytton. So basically from the confluence at Lytton all the way to Spence's Bridge is a big gold bearing area. And it's one of the gold bearing areas of the Thompson River, guys. So they're picking a big, coarse, placer gold nuggets. So you'd have a guy down here with a rocker box, you know, and like I was saying before in Boston Bar, some of them would have copper amalgam plates. So it's basically a big copper plate that was used to amalgamate all the gold, and then have mercury sitting on the copper plate, and everything would fall through, and the mercury would grab onto the gold and amalgamate it, because mercury has an affinity for gold. And then after that, they could take it out and use the amalgam to, you know, get their stuff. This is the bridge. Go for a walk here. So there's the Forest Service Road across the bridge. No through road. There's a whole bunch of switchbacks that wander up here. We might actually, let's drive over there. That's Nickamin Falls, guys. Nickamin Falls right there. This is where they would have been mining all along through here, all in here, all in here. Under the bridge too there. So, but you can see, guys, this is the Thompson River Canyon. We got sagebrush too here. All the way along the banks of the Thompson, bars of the Thompson, they've been getting gold. They got gold along the Nickamin River as well. And the Nickamin River is said to be the start of the Thompson River Gold Rush, and thusly the Fraser River Gold Rush. But depending on, like I said, who you talk to, gold was also discovered in Shankill River around the same time. But regardless, they're both gold areas. They're both on the Thompson, and the result is the same. You can see the train bridges here. Trains running on both sides. The directional running agreement stands in the Thompson as well as the Fraser River. So there's a lot of negotiating between the two railways. But look at the Thompson, guys. It's absolutely beautiful here. The Thompson's running pretty fast. The Nickamin River not running too fast. But you can see, guys, the Nickamin Indian Band. Okay, guys, so we're going to do Nickamin Falls. So the road goes way up over the mountain. We're not going to do that. It's like 20-30 switchbacks, guys. I'm not doing that. Doesn't really go any. There's nowhere to go here too. It's a dead end road, but I figured we'd at least go across the bridge. Nickamin River Forest Service. So you can't go over there. Okay, it's what you know. So this is the Nickamin Indian Band, guys. This is their land. Nice area. Okay, so yeah, we're not going to go too far up this road. Nickamin Falls is just like right here, guys. I could walk it, but I'm not going to. So. Okay, guys, we found a little trail here. We'll go see Nickamin Falls now, because it's really nice. Okay, Nickamin Falls, guys. Right there. It's right over there. This is the pathway to get to it. So we're going to continue on. One thing to note, there's placer gold discoveries in different regions of the Thompson. That'll be an indicator that there's hard rock stuff. So who knows, you scour up here, because gold was found right around here. So depending on how far it's come, like who knows, that might be a waterfall of gold, guys. You never know. The gold waterfall. That's Nickamin Falls. Hot, very hot here. Very, very hot. So we finished Nickamin River Falls, RR6. That's how you get down there. You can see the train bridge, and then there's another one on the other side. But that's the river, guys, Nickamin River. Pretty rocky. It's gone down since the beginning of summer, which is pretty normal, but good for getting gold, guys. Then you're not fighting with the water. We're finishing up here. We're just at the cattle guards. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon to get notified. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. See you on the next one. Sasquatch Prospector out.